What is up, guys? So the Android 11 update has come to the OnePlus 7 Pro. I was waiting for the over-the-air update or whatever, but it did not come, so I just downloaded it and did it that way. But we are running Android 11 on the 7 Pro. Now, for those that are looking for, this massive overhaul, you're not gonna find that on here. It's very much a visual overhaul, and pretty much, it's got better animations. It's just a little faster and more fluid. Now, if you want to download this update like I did and just do the local install, you just go to the website in the description. You scroll all the way down, you'll see OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, this works for only unlocked 7 Pro. So if you're locked to T-Mobile or AT&T or something like that, then you would go get the update through them. But you would click global, and that would be the US version. And then you go to settings, system updates, hit your settings button, and then go to local upgrade, and then you can see the update right here is 2.53 gigs, and you go ahead and install it from there. That file that you download has to be in your internal storage. It can't be in your downloads folder. You have to move it to your internal storage. If I could find it. Yeah, you can see it. It's right here in the internal storage. So you see all these folders? It needs to be right here. It can't be in a folder or any of that stuff. All right, so let's talk about the Android 11 update on the 7 Pro. My thoughts. It's a very smooth update. The icons have changed, a few of them as well. As you can see, the call button, calculator, that has changed, and the camera. So it's got a really nice icon overhaul as well, and everything is super bouncy. It feels really bouncy and smooth and fluid here. As you can see, I finally switched to the gestures because it does feel super smooth. So I was like, yeah, this does feel really smooth. So I went from the gestures to the buttons. If you come down here, you can see we have an overhaul with the drop down menu here. You can see it has a different look. You can see we have our vibrate icon right there. Now we have a different icons for our battery, Wi-Fi and stuff. That all looks like it got a rehaul as well. If we go to settings, this is the most obvious rehaul. As we can see here, everything looks different and has a more bouncy type of feel to it. And that's really the theme with this update, is just smoothness and a bouncy type of feel. If you go to our lock screen as well, that has an overhaul as well. I use this clock because I think it looks really cool. But you have that to show you how many locks you have too, which is pretty cool. But like I said, it's minor stuff with the 7 Pro. It's really just a performance and visual overhaul. You press the power button, you can see we have this new menu now with your Google Pay device controls. It's going to be here as well. We go to display dark mode on here. You do have a set time now. You can automatically enable from sunset to sunrise, or you can do a custom range for your dark mode, light mode. And customization, you have this really interesting canvas thing that they're calling it. So if I bring up a picture of myself, preview it, I can use this as my my wallpaper, which, I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know if I would really use this. But that's there. It's cool. It says it's in beta, so maybe they'll fix it or make it better or something. I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that. But as far as your animations for fingerprint scanner, everything pretty much looks the same. Your clock here, these are all the clocks on here. Again, nothing too special. Like I said, there's not much going on. This is really a performance update. Android 11 doesn't have like a ton of new stuff that's really obvious. For anybody considering buying the 7 Pro, this is still one of the best media phones that you can get. And I want to kind of get into that and touch on it because it really is one of the best media phones with its full screen display. Also, you have a new look with the lock screen, as you can see there. Kind of a little overhaul there. But yeah, it's one of the best devices solely because of, again, the display. You have a full screen display and it gives you that immersive experience, and this is really will go down as a classic smartphone, a very, in my opinion, a very important smartphone because it did the full screen experience so well. It was one of the first phones to do the 90 hertz things and make it, not one of the first, but you know what I mean. It was one of the first phones to make 90 hertz refresh rate go mainstream, in my opinion. And the full screen design was definitely a futuristic outlook. The full screen design will be back. There's already a phone. I can't remember the manufacturer, but there's a phone that has one of those under display cameras. The front facing camera isn't great on it, but as the tech improves, you'll see that back on the 7 or on the OnePlus phones. And I'm thinking it might be like the OnePlus 10 or 11. It might not be the next version of this, but again, it will be back. So that is what I'm waiting for, and whoever does it the best, honestly, if Samsung does it, I'll check out the Samsung phone because I'm holding on to this phone until we get that experience back. And also, the thing that gives it this immersive experience is the curved glass. Say what you want about the curved glass, like yes, you can get accidental touches, but it does give it that really cool immersive experience as well. The 7 Pro is also just a very good gaming device as well. I think gaming on here is really solid. Like I said, gaming at full screen is always really nice experience to have. Like I said, I'm keep using that word, immersive. And as you can see, the game settings popped up on here too. That is an Android 10, not a 10, but Android 11 feature. And one of the things I love to do on here is game. This is my main phone I go to for gaming. Even though I have phones with the Snapdragon 888 and 865, I still go to this phone because honestly the 855 still plays games on high settings. So there's no game that this phone can't play. I have a full gaming test on the 7 Pro. If you guys want to check that out, there's no game that this phone can't play fine. So I still use it as my main gaming phone. So this phone is just aging well. I think the Android 11 update, breathed a lot of new life into this phone. As far as camera quality, I didn't notice any difference with the camera, and also the camera UI hasn't really changed that much as well. So I'll show you some stills or whatever. You can see the 7 Pro still takes excellent photos, so that's not an issue there. It still takes really good photos to me. So what do you guys think about the 7 Pro in 2021? I think it's still an excellent buy. What do you guys think? Be sure to let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next one.